What's going on, guys? So I'm back with another video. So in the last video I made installing my underglow, we went out drifting that night. If you guys watched the other video, you'll know that. But I had my first little drift accident. I crashed my car. Before any of you guys ask in the comments, yes, I have the video. Here it is.
A few moments later.
As you can see, I did jump the curb. It wasn't too bad. So what really got messed up on my car was my rear subframe. We are doing that tonight. Well, we're gonna get it started tonight. We might not finish it. I might have to extend this video until tomorrow. But I do have Chase here helping me, so we should be able to get it done somewhat decently fast, hopefully. So I'm gonna set up some lights here in my garage, and we're gonna try to light everything up and kind of just run through the process of doing a rear subframe. So if you don't want to watch how to do a rear subframe in a Miata, don't watch the video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the crash clip, because I'm sure you guys would ask me all the time for it. So here we go. Let's get started on a rear subframe, and then we'll get back out drifting. So this is where the damage really is. So this is where the subframe bent. Not only did it bend that, but it bent this whole brace. But we do have a new one of these, so that's going on. First things first, we got to take off the exhaust, and we're going to take out the power plant frame and this brace right here. Alright guys, so I ended last night pretty early. Today we're gonna hopefully get the subframe out and get everything ready to get the new subframe mounted, and then my car should be ready to go. I do need to order tires and go get an alignment after, and then that is going to pretty much complete my car, so it's back on the road. But Chase is here again today.
What up, guys? You know, I messed up. I don't know what I did to my neck, but it hurts really bad to turn this way. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get under there, get started, just get right into it today, try to get as much as we can done, and go from there. Last night we got the brace off, the exhaust off, everything disconnected. So what I gotta do now is get the PPF frame off, and then we're gonna start pulling the brake lines and getting the upper lower control arms taken off, and then a couple more bolts, and then it should drop right out. For the last 30 minutes I've literally been trying to get this bolt grinded down to be able to fit on my socket, but this is a really complicated like plunger type thing that goes into one of the bolts on the rear end of the power plant frame, and this just goes up in there. But when I'm scraping, this is literally what scrapes the whole time, so I had to sand down that so I can get my socket around it so it can fall out. And then now once this is out of the way, or we can get it out of the way after we get this off, and then once that comes out, I take apart my suspension components, and then once all those are out, take out the subframe bolts, and then voila. Alright, so I pretty much got to mimic the same exact step on the other one. So I left my coil attached, which is fine. So obviously I took off both of my control arms, my axles popped out, and then on the other side, assembly right here needs to come out, and then there's a couple bolts that hold in the subframe, and then I gotta loosen the diff bolts and then move the PPF out of the way all the way, and then voila, we drop it, set the new one on top, and then if we still have some more energy, we'll try to put everything together tonight, but no promises.
You really start to notice how tweaked stuff is once you get it out. Might be hard from your guys' perspective, but you can see how that's tweaked in a little bit because the impact was right there. And then even as well, this is not sitting, it's not sitting the best. So good thing got the new subframe right here. She's all straight. So this is our getaway of setting up alignments.
So what I do is I mark it. so that way once we put it back on, we could align the bolt, because the bolt's eccentric. So once you tighten that down, the alignment mark will be the same. So when you put in the new subframe, the mark isn't going to be there. So you just remember what location that the mark was. So mine, I just put it TDC, and that'll tell me right where to put in the bolt and how to tighten it. So the alignment was where it was before the accident happened.
Yeah, it's just a rough guesstimate. It's not going to be perfect by any means, but it'll get us to the tire shop without completely destroying the tires, so that's kind of the goal. We're not going to trailer it just to get aligned.
Alright guys, so it is now Sunday. We didn't get very far last night. I am ready to loosen some of the rear subframe bolts. As soon as those come out, the diff and the subframe are going to drop together. And then once I pull it out, we just lift the subframe off the diff and then put the new subframe on, and then reverse and put it all together. Alright, so got this one off. Try not to spill the diff, that way you don't get gear oil everywhere. Alright, put the diff brackets back on, and then once we get these, you know, tighten onto it, slide it back in, slop everything back together. Let's get this back in. I'm so ready. Alright guys, so sorry about no update today. Today is Monday. I started this rear subframe on Saturday, so today is the third day it took me to finish. But we got everything bolted up. There's just a few more things I just need to, or I'm sorry, a few more bolts. I need to put the brace underneath the exhaust, and then, I mean, that's pretty much it. Okay, so I know you guys aren't going to be able to see much, but the rear subframe is in. I got the exhaust up. I got all the control arms and the suspension components put on. Axles are in nice and tight. And then this is the brace I was talking about. I have to tighten up all these bolts. There's a total of 6 of them. And then, like I said, alignment, new tires, bleed brakes, and then we are good to go. Hopefully throughout this video you guys have learned something about doing a rear subframe on a Miata. This was actually my first time. Chase was an absolutely huge help to me. I really appreciate Chase for that. I will leave his channel down below. But I'm very happy with the way it came out and my experiences with it. Like I said, hopefully you guys can take something away from the video. I mean, if you guys have any questions with it, feel free to leave me a message or leave a comment on this video. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, just give me a message or give me a comment. Have a good night, guys.